Hey, what's up, guys? This is Stroker Reviews, where anything can be reviewed. Oh, man, this video won't be long at all, I promise you. Pinky swear. This particular product is, it's going to be for the gym goers. And it's an accessory that you should put in your gym bag. Me personally, I use this product for going on 4 years. I think I bought it 3 times already. And without further ado, the actual product name is SM Sports Medic Liquid Chalk. So, get a look at it. Boom. All right, this bottle size is, give me a sec. Should have it on here somewhere. I think it's 8.5 ounces. 8.5 ounces of liquid chalk. Now, I know a lot of people are not a big fan of it, or don't know too much about it, or simply just don't use it. I switched over from regular chalk to liquid chalk because the simple fact is, as we all know, traditional chalk is very messy, and I go to a lot of commercial gyms, and the cleaning crew, they don't like it. Not to say that they don't like it or not, that's an issue or not, if that's an issue or not, but the simple thing of it is, I don't want to make their job hard. And on top of that, I don't like leaving a mess whenever I go to the gym. I'm that guy, it's probably not many of us, who push our weights back, who, put everything back, our deadlift bars up, we clean everything up. So I'm that kind of guy. I don't like to leave a mess. Whatever I use, I put back, plain and simple. Liquid chalk is the new thing, simply because it's very convenient. And I got tired of, going to the gym and opening up my gym bag and having chalk everywhere. So it's very messy. It's inconvenient. And, it's just it's bad gym etiquette. Now, of course, if you go to a hardcore gym, whatever. But if you go to a normal commercial gym, then, it's frowned upon. And also, I got tired of having my knee sleeves, my knee wraps covered in chalk. So it's a big mess, man. You got to dump everything out, wash your gym bag, and wash all your accessories, all that bad stuff. So gym chalk is very convenient, it's compact, and you don't need a lot of it. Even though it's 8.5 size tube, this one tube lasts me a solid year, and no lie, because you don't need a lot. Again, a dab will do you, man. A dab will do you. I'm gonna demonstrate in a few seconds as far as how to apply it and how quick it is. It's quick absorbing. It has a nice scent to it. It doesn't give you any rashes or anything like that. It doesn't break out. So it's not really too much to say about the bottle, the actual company itself. It's been around for a while. Check it out on Amazon. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description down below. I bought the bottle for under $18. So with the discount code, you get a little kickback. And you know how it is with the discount codes. I get a little incentive, nothing crazy. But yeah, so it's very, it's affordable, man. Because look, you gotta look at it like this. If you get normal chalk, it comes in the block, you probably can get, I don't know, like 2 blocks, maybe 3, depending on, who's selling it. But it's an inconvenience, man. Like, you gotta carry around these big old, chalk blocks in your gym bag. You gotta put them in the Tupperware, the whole 9. And it seems okay. Oh, I'm winning at the end. But at the end of the day, it's like, it's just inconvenience, man. It leaves a huge mess, and you have to be you have to be extra careful how you carry your gym bag. And I don't know, man. At the end of the day, if you just want to be that kind of guy who just budgets, I understand. But I'm more of convenience. That's normally how I am. If I can get the same product for a cheaper price, then that's just what it is. So I highly recommend everyone to get gym chalk. It's very clean. You don't have to worry about leaving a mess, a spill everywhere. It doesn't take a lot of it, even though you get the blocks and it seems like you're getting a lot. Then most likely you are, but it's just you're paying for that convenience. So it does the same thing. It lasts just as long. So it's really no comparison as far as the quality, because the quality is still there. The only difference is that, it does help with your skin in a way, and it has a nice fragrance to it. So, and you don't need a lot of it compared to using gym block. You got to get it all over your hands. And with losing the actual gym chalk itself, the liquid chalk, it's easier to apply. Not saying it's complicated to apply, chalk, whether it's liquid, whether it's actual chalk itself. It's still the same process. So it's not anything difficult as far as how to apply gym chalk from regular chalk liquid. So again, leave a link in the description down below. Check it out. If you have used probably not this very brand SM Sports Medic, but if you use liquid chalk, leave me a comment. Leave it in the comments down below and let me know what your experience with it. Do you prefer liquid chalk? Do you prefer traditional chalk? And we can go from there. But anyway, without further ado, let's get to the pros and cons. The pros that it's very convenient, it's compact. You don't need a container; it's already in a tube. The size is not a big issue. It's 8.5 ounce tube, and some people are probably freaking out. When I first bought it, I was freaking out too. I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be so small. Then when I got it, I started applying it. And I realized that it doesn't take a lot to cover my hands. The bad thing of it is I really don't know, man. I'm trying to figure out. I never had any side effects. I'll say that, because anyone can put stuff in something and make it a product and sell it to you, and the next thing you know, you have these skin rashes and stuff like that. So as far as I'm concerned, I've been using this for going on 4 years. I haven't had any rashes or anything like that. I haven't had any breakouts. Easy to apply. It's compact. And it lasts quite a long time. So not really much to say. Oh, chalk, what can you use it for? I mean, if you don't know, you can use it for anything, any kind of activities, as far as gymnastics, powerlifting, just you're a general weightlifter. I don't know, rock climbing. Did I already mention rock climbing? I don't know if I did, but you can rock climb, of course. And that's pretty much it. Oh, how would you remove the gym chalk? Because it does stay on your hands if you don't remove it. It doesn't just vanish. Simple water and soap will do the trick. You don't need anything extra. You don't need bleach. You don't need alcohol or anything like that. Just simple soap and water will get it out the way. Just remove the excess chalk from your hands, and just do a little light scrubbing. Don't just massage your hands. Kind of get in there. Kind of get that rub in there. Pretty good to get all of it out of there. So, but I mean, I don't know, as far as that, it doesn't come with anything in particular. It doesn't come with like a bag or anything like that, or free gloves. It just comes with the tube, with the liquid chalk inside of it. So that's it. I don't know. So your pros and cons with gym chalk or liquid chalk, let me know. But again, before I end the video, liquid chalk is the way to go. You don't have to get this particular brand. I get SM. I just get it because this is what I know, and I've been using it for a long time. And this bottle lasts me a solid year for sure. This is literally my 3rd bottle, and it lasted me. I think the first one lasted me, actually a year and a half. I remember it a long time ago, a year and a half. And yeah, so you get one of these, man, you're gonna be good. Now, if you're just, I don't know, man, if you're just deadlifting every single day, then it's not gonna last you a solid year. But again, I only use it when I do deadlifts. I only use it when I do deadlifts. Sometimes I do it when I do squats, but for the most part, I only use the chalk when I do deadlifts. So again, if you're a power lifter, a strongman, you're gonna need quite a bit of these right here. And to be honest with you, if you use chalk in a large amount, in large amounts, portions, don't get the liquid chalk, because you can't. I mean, I don't think they only sell anything bigger than an 8.5 size bottle. They probably do, but it's probably like I don't know. I looked for a while, but again, you don't want anything bigger than this in your bag. It's gonna be huge, and you carry around, a vase or something like that. But yeah. So if you're a strong man, don't get liquid chalk, because I know these strong men, they use a lot of chalk. They use it all the time in their workouts. So don't get liquid chalk. That's a downside to it, because they don't have these huge bottles, industrial size bottles. They don't need to. It's normally just for a person. It's made for one person to use, consecutively all over throughout the weeks or whatever. It's not made to. It's made. You can use it every day, but if you use chalk, 4 or 5 times a week, and you're a power lifter and you're always using chalk, just stick with the traditional chalk. Don't get the liquid chalk. It's going to eat up in your pockets. It's going to eat your pockets up if you want to get these bottles and you try to, I'll just buy 10 at a time. Like, you don't want to do that, because that's when it becomes an inconvenience, because you want something that's quick, that's easily accessible, and it's going to work right as soon as you touch it. Liquid chalk, it takes literally about a good 7 to 10 seconds for it to really just heal up. And I'm going to show you guys in a few seconds how it looks, but that's the downside of liquid chalk. It takes a while for it to activate compared to traditional chalk. It doesn't, because as soon it's a dry substance. As soon as you grab it, that traditional chalk, you're ready to go. With liquid chalk, literally, I'm not gonna lie to you. Before I start my deadlifts, I gotta, hit it on my hands and, I kind of fan it to speed it up, and it takes literally about 10 solid seconds for it to activate. So that's the downside of it. But outside of that, that's the only thing about it. Well, besides it takes a while to activate, and on top of that, you shouldn't buy it if you're a powerlifter because it gets hella expensive. Again, the bottle is not $20, but it's under $20. So imagine if you're buying 8.5 tubes and you're trying to buy like 5 or 6, trying to stock up on them. You're gonna blow through $100 real quick. Well, you could have got traditional chalk, and you can get the bucket. They sell chalk in the buckets. I think it's like I don't know what size it is, but the gallon buckets. I believe that's the right size. And those things are like $100 or less. You can catch them on sale. I think I've seen some at one point it's like $50 for a bucket. So that'll last you the whole year, no problem. But don't get these because, well, actually that'll last you longer. Depends if it's just you, it'll last you forever. If you get a bucket of chalk or a bucket full of dry chalk, that's gonna last you for years if it's just you. Of course, if you have a gym, if you're a gym owner, you're gonna need quite a bit of those. But if it's just you got a little home gym or whatever, maybe you and your wife or whatever, or you and your boyfriend, that's gonna last you guys for years. One bucket. But this, you can get one of these. It's gonna last you a year. It's gonna last you a year. But again, if you're always using chalk constantly, just get the traditional chalk. This is a traditional chalk. This is really used for people who go to commercial gyms, because hardcore gyms, they don't care. So if you go to a hardcore gym, they'll already have chalk. If not, that's when you get the dry chalk, because it's super cheap, and then you'll get your best bang for your buck out of dry chalk. So again, if you're a powerlifter, or if you just if you have like a lot of people using chalk, don't get the liquid chalk. It's just ideally made for one person to use. So you can share it, whatever, but it's not going to last you as long. So this is normally made for this one person. So keep that in mind. 8.5 size tube. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is a lot. And again, if you're a powerlifter, those guys use a ton of chalk. Do not get liquid chalk. Don't get this liquid chalk to implement in your training regimen, because I guess if you go to a show, I don't know, because you guys use a lot of chalk. So I'm trying to help you out here. I'm just trying to make it budget friendly for you guys. So again, if you use a ton of chalk, just get the traditional dry chalk. It's gonna last you longer, and it's way cheaper. Liquid chalk is not cheap at all. You can get the little small tubes, but I don't waste my time with the small tubes. It's like, bro, I'm not going to the gym once a year, so definitely get that. Outside of that, let's go ahead and get to the demonstration. It's gonna be real quick. So again, hand. Give me a sec. All right, guys, I'm back. You see that, right? It's literally the size of a dime. So let me show you how it activates. So what I do, like I said, again, I fan it, and you can kind of see it's already, but it's not fully there. It's not activated 100%, but see, there you go. Now this dried rather quickly because I didn't use as much, but of course, when you start getting the pump, you start sweating a lot, you're gonna need a little bit more. But again, prime example, like that's good for me to go. Like this is good for me to go. So you don't need a lot, bro. It's like a dime size and liquid. I have some big hands. Like I don't have like fat hands, but I have like, I don't know, like long hands or whatever you call it. But there you go. So it literally does not take a lot. I know a lot of people who go, they just want to bathe their hands in chalk and they want to put it all over their face, whatever. But it doesn't really take a lot. So that being said, that's why it lasts me a solid year. So this is my third bottle. And yeah, so I'm in the second bottle. I'm still using the second bottle because I'm not gonna just waste it. I want to get everything out of it, and let you guys know ahead of time. Before you make this purchase, make sure you close your cap, man, because it's chalk. It's gonna dry because it's liquid. So it's very important for you guys to close your cap. Make sure you close your cap 100%, not halfway. Because if you forget, what's gonna happen, it's gonna harden, and then you got a problem in your hand. So now you got a hybrid of liquid chalk / dry chalk. So you're gonna have to get something to dig it out of the pan or needle or whatever, you're going to dig out the excess hard chalk, and you still can use it, but it's going to be a bummer because when you open your bag and you realize like, oh my God, I left the cap open, and then, the chalk is going to dry up. Not all of the chalk is going to dry up, just like a certain amount of it, like probably like a little bit. It's going to be from the cap. Whatever is right under the cap is going to harden. So, but everything else is going to be okay because, all the air is going to get to it. So that's the whole point. Make sure you close your cap. So that's another downside to liquid chalk, that you have to make sure that you close your cap. You have to, because now it's going to harden and you're going to be mad because like, oh my God, like it's rock solid and you got to dig all of it out. So it's so important for you to make sure your cap is closed, because if not, you're going to be upset. But yeah, that's the downside of it, that it's not compared to the size ratio, price size ratio, it's affordable, man, but it's not cheap. So, I say the bigger bottle you get, the more you're going to pay. That's just pretty much how that works. So, but it's definitely worth it. Again, if you use a ton of chalk all the time, if you go to a party, a gym that allows, regular chalk, then by all means get the blocks, more affordable. And just do that. Liquid chalk is you can use it, but you don't want to use it in a high volume area. As far as like you always consuming a lot of chalk, it's not ideal for you to get liquid chalk. You still can get it, but just don't use that as your first two, because you're gonna blow through a lot of these bottles. You're gonna spend a lot of money, unnecessary money at that. So again, it doesn't take a lot to get to where you need to go. And that's pretty much about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a Stroka Score of 0 to 5. And well, if you don't know by now, obviously I'm gonna give it a 5. So for me buying this product, for the third time, and again, as you continue to use this bottle, as it starts to run down, you're gonna have to start shaking it up. It's like a ketchup bottle. You first get it's like it's all a little watery, and you get the ketchup, and then after a while you gotta shake it up to get to the bottom of it. So you're gonna do that. You're gonna just really shake it to get to the bottom of it, because I'm still on my second bottle, and I had that bottle for again like a solid year and some months or whatever. So, and I just had to open this bottle up, because I had this bottle for 3 months already, 4 months, and I just opened it up right now to do the video. So it's the second bottle. I'm trying to get everything out of it, and but it's just so convenient, man. And then I love it. I really do. If you guys have liquid chalk, man, let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. And SM Sports Medic, you don't have to get this brand, but I'm gonna leave you a discount code, if you want to make a purchase. But they have other brands too that have liquid chalk. So definitely check it out, man. And you guys stay safe, man. I'm about to wrap this show up. So until next time, God bless, stay safe. Stroka. I'm out.